Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating and complex aspects of architecture and urban design: building services for the world's tallest buildings. From sky-high elevators to energy-efficient HVAC systems, these megastructures don't just touch the sky, they redefine how we think about vertical living and working spaces. So, let's take a journey up into the clouds and see how these giants stay functional and comfortable. Before we go sky-high, let's quickly cover what building services actually are. These are the systems that make a building livable and functional. Think of them as the veins and arteries of a building: electrical systems, plumbing, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, or HVAC for short. These services are the backbone of any structure. But when we talk about the world's tallest buildings, these systems have to be re-engineered to deal with unique challenges. Now let's talk about elevators. In tall buildings, elevators are critical, but they're not just your typical lift. We're talking about super fast, high-capacity elevators that can carry hundreds of people without causing delays or panic. Take the Burj Khalifa, for example, the world's tallest building at over 828 meters. With over 160 floors, the elevator system includes high-speed lifts that travel at an incredible speed of up to 10 meters per second. But here's the kicker: these buildings use something called double-decker elevators. They've got two cabins stacked on top of each other, which helps maximize space and speed. Imagine trying to get from the ground floor to the top in under a minute. Next up, HVAC systems. In a skyscraper, temperature control isn't just about comfort, it's about survival. The higher you go, the greater the differences in temperature. HVAC systems are designed to ensure the building stays at a comfortable temperature throughout, despite the extreme differences in pressure and weather conditions at different levels. The cooling system in buildings like the Shanghai Tower, for example, uses an advanced water cooling system to manage the temperature without wasting energy. And then there's the ventilation system. Tall buildings can sometimes have trouble with air quality due to the height. Remember, the air can get pretty thin as you go up. So, engineers use a mix of natural and mechanical ventilation to ensure that fresh air is constantly circulating throughout the building. Trust me, when you're up there, you want to know the air's not just recycled, right? Now let's talk plumbing. In the world's tallest buildings, water doesn't just flow, it's practically a battle. Due to the immense height, water pressure is an issue, so water is pumped up in stages using high-powered pumps that transfer it floor by floor. But there's more. To avoid waste, some skyscrapers also incorporate water recycling systems that purify and reuse water for things like irrigation, or even cooling systems. Here's something that's becoming a big focus in skyscraper design: sustainability. The world's tallest buildings, like the One World Trade Center in New York, are incorporating energy-efficient technologies to reduce their carbon footprint. From green roofs to solar panels, these buildings are designed not only to survive, but to thrive in the face of climate change. Smart systems manage energy use, and some buildings even use wind turbines to generate power from the building's height. And of course, safety is a huge priority in skyscraper design. These buildings have complex fire suppression systems, including sprinklers, smoke vents, and pressurized stairwells to help people evacuate safely. Earthquake-resistant design is another huge factor, especially in places like Tokyo or California. And let's not forget about wind. Tall buildings sway a bit in high winds. Nothing scary though, it's just physics. The designs account for that, using dampers to absorb the movement and keep everything stable. So what's next? Well, we're not stopping at today's skyscrapers. The future of building services is going to be even more innovative. Think AI-controlled systems, smart energy grids, and even self-sustaining buildings that operate off renewable energy sources. And who knows? Maybe one day we'll see skyscrapers with self-cleaning windows or even sky gardens that produce food at 1,000 feet. Building the tallest buildings in the world is not just about reaching new heights. It's about designing smarter, more sustainable, and livable spaces that push the limits of what's possible. So, next time you look up at a skyscraper, just remember, There's a lot going on behind the scenes to keep that building running smoothly. Hope you enjoyed today's tour into the world of building services. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on our next deep dive into the future of architecture. Until then, stay curious, stay inspired, and keep building your dreams no matter how tall they are. Catch you in the next video.